All right, do you all want a jury trial?
Judge, I need to make a motion to have my client retested and reevaluated on psychological competency, Judge.
All right, you'll need to file it with Judge Rodriguez and Norma. They need to do the informal inquiry. And let me explain something to you, because a lot of people don't understand this. When you're ordered to be in court, you come to court. None of this telling the deputies, oh, I'm not coming, because at the end of the day, if I order you to be to court, who do you think is going to win the argument when the deputies have to bring you over? You think you're going to win that argument? So do not do this again where you're ordered to be in court and you say, I'm not coming. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Boom. Roasted.
Welcome back to Time Served, the channel that scans the so you don't have to. Being a father, a brother, a husband of beautiful, strong, independent women, it makes me sick to my stomach when I see these cases of men treating women like absolute dog shit. I don't care what she did or said, he has no right to lay his hands on her at any time. And today, in the 187, our defendant, Mr. Keading, is going to get the surprise of a lifetime. And judging by the fear in his face and his attorney, justice was served. Make sure to like and subscribe, set your notifications to all, and don't forget to check out my new channel, Freakouts Unleashed. Let's roll, nerds.
Deputy Laura?
Yes, Judge.
Deputy Laura and Norma. Everybody else, they'll need to come back tomorrow. Court is calling 2025 CR 000841, State versus Michael Keading. Can I have parties announced?
Evan Bartolome on behalf of Mr. Keading,
Are you
Mr.
Mr.
President on
Keading?
bond. Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery and did you review it with your client?
I have, we have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Keading, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do. Thank you, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Mr. Keading, did you review the court's admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I need his initial there.
Apologize.
Did you understand you're charged with burglary of habitation? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There'll be 200 hours community service restitution, no contact with the complainant, and then no harmful or injurious contact with Christian Blanca's anger management in the BIPP. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
And is this a family violence case?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
We've reviewed the documents, Your Honor. We have no objection to the attachments of the reports.
All right. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence state's exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Do, Your Honor. First of all, Your Honor, my client's a national sales manager for a corporation. He travels all over the United States. He has how many salesmen now? 75. 75 to 100, Your Honor. We've discussed this case, facts and circumstances surrounding it, Your Honor. I'm very confident that in this particular instance, Your Honor, we're not going to have a repeat of that case. One of the parties with no contact happens to be his fiance of 7 years.
So why did he do this? That's a big question.
There's extenuating circumstances, Your Honor.
All right, what's extenuating that would cause him to beat up his, I'm assuming now, ex-fiance?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm trying to figure out what's going on, because that's what the police report says.
I know what it says, Judge. Position and posture of the individual and her at the time, the hour of the night, the general location where it was, Your Honor, The fact that she may or may not have been intoxicated at that point in time resulted in concern for her personal safety, and he acted inappropriately by kicking in the door here.
But then what about the hitting?
Your Honor, the contact was with an individual. She attempted to intervene at that point in time, and things got a little out of control. But the purpose was concern for her safety and not for abuse.
All right, do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am. Both live with me, 15 and 17.
Who else lives in the household?
That's all.
And she remains his fiancee, Your Honor, after 7 years.
So she remains his fiance?
Yes, ma'am.
Does she live at the house?
No, ma'am. Not currently. Until this is settled.
All right, well, she's, they're saying no contact with her.
There was no contact.
No harmful or injurious, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, then the complainant, well, the fiance can live back with you. I now understand what is happening. I guess the Michelle Lay Brandy Griffith person was,
Ted-
The complaint appropriate the application. She
Okay.
is not in any sort of intimate or family relationship.
all right. So do you have contact with your fiance? Is your attorney able to call your fiance today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So this is what the court is going to do. 6 years deferred adjudication, restitution, if any, to the complainant, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once he completes the parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be no contact with the complainant. There should be anger management. No harmful or injurious contact with Kristen Blancas. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And 30 days as a condition in the Bexar County Jail. And that begins today.
Your Honor,
Yes.
there's a number of things that need to be resolved for him regarding his employment, which is significant, Judge.
But he
Okay.
works for himself.
No, Your Honor, he does not.
Oh,
And
yeah.
my children, man, it's just me.
All right, then he needs to report for custody tomorrow to the Bexar County Jail. If he doesn't report for custody tomorrow to the Bexar County Jail, then it will be a violation of his probation. And he needs to report May 22nd, no later than 5 p.m. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal.
Can he do, Your Honor, can he do weekends?
No, they don't do weekends at the jail anymore.
Really? The
Yeah.
reason being,
This is going to make me lose my career.
Okay. All right. So if you'll confer with probation. Thank you.
thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, Deputy Laura, if you can take them back so we can have.